Hey, what's up guys? What's going on? Eddie Gray here, and I want to thank one of the subs on the channel. He gave a really solid idea in terms of a video, and I thought, you know what? Why not? So we're gonna go ahead and do a straight shootout of Sunset Sound and Fame Studio Reverb by IK Multimedia. What are the differences? What are the similarities? Which one should I get? Or is it a double threat? Should I use it in tandem? So let's go ahead and play with this and let's talk about the setup. So I've got both of these on a channel strip, guitar connected through the UA console, and I'll basically be bypassing one of these with a MIDI controller that's right underneath me. And then on top of that, I don't know, somewhere like halfway through the video, I'll demo, rather than using like a clean signal like this, I'll run this through a Marshall cabinet just to get a little bit of fuzz. So that's what we're doing. Let's go ahead and get started. So the dry signal with no processing whatsoever sounds like this. So if I then take that same signal and I run it through Sunset Sound Studio Reverb, I use the insert preset for the Chamber Studio number 2 we get. So I would probably characterize that as intimate, very real, very authentic. Not sterile, but organic, right? Doesn't sound synthesized or anything like that. Let's check out Fame Studio Reverb, the Chamber Dynamic. Here we go. Okay, so our ears get accustomed to stuff, so this is what it sounds like before. This is going through the UA converters, which I feel are good converters, but I wouldn't call them the best in the world. And utilizing Fame Studio Reverb, all of a sudden, I'm certainly transported into that room, into that studio with all the bells and whistles. It sounds absolutely incredible. If I had to just characterize it off the bat, Sunset sounds a little bit more subtle in nature. And so I'll give you an example of that. Let's go to Sunset and let's lift up the wet slider and let's see what kind of a difference it makes with the sound. So again, even with that, very subtle. Whereas if I enable Studio Reverb, I would say it has a much more wet sound, creamy, more animated for sure. Let's check this out. Both sound very good. I'm starting to think that, to be honest, this is not so much a shootout. This would probably better be used together. You know, left guitar, right guitar, or rhythm guitar, lead guitar situation. Let's see how this sounds. We're going to turn off Fame and let's open up Sunset. Here we go. Now, just as a reminder, this is before. So it's a heck of a difference, right? Let's listen to Plate. Here we go. This is Fame. So part of studying these reverbs, for me, a lot of it has to just do with the silence after you play. Right? Compare that to, this is on Fame now. It's still much better than the DI sound. Let's move to a room. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the distortion now within UA. Let's listen to this. That's pretty rad. I mean, it goes such a long way. Like here's neutral, right? Without it. That's pretty sweet that you even get that sound. This is the Fame Studio Reverb. That's cool, a little bit more up in front. Here's before. So I like the nature of this. It almost sounds like I have it mic'd up in another room in this studio, so the authenticity is certainly real. Let's move over to something bigger. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the distortion. See what we got here. Before, after. That's very lovely. Let's move to the Fame Studio Reverb. Wow, that really carries all of that decay and that room sound. I mean, without it. Sounds decent, but check this out. So what'd you guys think? What did you think of Fame versus Sunset? Is this the kind of plugin duo that you use together? Is this something that you would use for rhythm guitars and lead guitars? Do you have any examples of how you use Fame and or Sunset sound? Go ahead and put that in the comments section. It always makes for a great discussion. Thank you guys so much for the support. And if you guys have any video requests, go ahead and shoot them at me. I'm wishing you guys a great Friday. Stay up, stay happy, stay focused on what you want, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.